I think it's fair to say that NGS is revolutionising diagnostics in much the same way that PCR did 20 years ago. It's enabling us to give greater in-depth insights into disease and into the nature of disease, and it's also enabling us to devise better treatments for those diseases. NGS is a very powerful technology. It started as an excellent research tool, and now it's moving into the clinical lab, and it's providing real benefits for the clinical diagnosis of disease, for the treatment of therapy. And natural evolution is these research tools make their way into clinical labs. And they start in the most advanced technology centres with the early adopters who have the ability to have access to these technologies. However, that doesn't get NGS into the mainstream clinical labs. To get NGS into the mainstream clinical labs, you need to have simplified technologies, unified workflows that can produce reliable and consistent results that can be applied to a clinical setting. The advantage that the gene reader provides to us is that it enables us to develop diagnostic assays for a wide range of our clinical trial clients. We can, using either content provided by QIAGEN or content that we developed ourselves through their open access platform. This content can be quickly integrated into clinical trial design. It can provide extensive information needed for the clinical trial, and it can be refined further for the later stage clinical trials and refined towards a final clinical diagnostic assay, which can be then perpetuated across the entire world through QIAGEN's sales and marketing team. We chose the gene reader for its simplified workflow, its end-to-end workflow, its ability to take a sample, either an FFPE sample, a tissue sample, a frozen sample, or a cell-free nucleic acid sample, and process that all the way through to a clinical report that has verified clinical information about the variants down to a clinical level. I can honestly say that within 2 weeks our lab had installed the gene reader instrument, and that we're actually running our first NGS assays. This is in quite direct contrast to some of the other technologies that we've needed to implement in our facility.
QIAGEN.
Sample to insight.